Yo, 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 Everyday Superpower, the place where you learn about body language, game, relationships, human dynamics, and everything in between. I've got two links in the description of this video. One of them will take you through to the catalog of body language where you can learn A to B to C to Z, how to understand people through their subconscious behavior. The second link is going to take you through to the Patreon where you will join me in watching, assessing, analyzing, and correctly showcasing attraction and repulsion cues in real dates as to which you will internalize and never forget ever again. Okay, now topic of today's conversation is gonna be a different one, yeah, because I'm going to tell you to get off of the internet. I'm going to tell you to stop reading books about love, to stop looking at literature, to stop Google searching and finding information and you know aiding yourself in being attractive to women, yeah? I'm going to tell you, you do not need to read about love because it is your biological imperative to be able to procreate. Your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, your brain, since the dawn of man, the generations that have come before you have all bred, they have all found the one for them to breed with, to come all the way down to you. We're in what, 2023 or something, apparently? What does that mean to you? Have you got parents? Have they got parents? And have their parents got parents and parents and parents? How much information were they picking up on? Or did they get on with life, do their best, and find somebody who naturally gelled with them? Now, that's not to say I'm arguing the sake that, oh, you have to find the one and all this and that. No, I'm saying you have to be competitive as a man and put your best foot forward. But you have to be yourself, and let's be real. If you can't procreate or find any attention from women, regardless of what changes you make in your life, it wasn't meant to be. That's Darwin in full effect. Your genes are dead. Nobody wants to procreate with you. Your genes are knackered. You're out of the dating pool. It's dead. It's done. Leave that to the people who have got the genetics, the willpower, the brains, the ambition, the drive, the masculine presence. Okay? The lack of necessity for pornography and vice. Allow them to procreate and create generations upon generations, allow their bloodlines to thrive, yes? It's deep, but that's the animal nature of it. Now, saying that, if you are in the campus to where you can't find anyone and you have to search out information and read information and you want to be the best person you can be, there's nothing wrong in that. But your life experiences, as you put these things into effect and into play, you need to assess and get hurt. Yes, sexual rejection is one of the deepest things going. Men shouldn't give a flying hoot about being rejected, but inside every man, within reason, is a trigger point that feels uncomfortable when they feel rejection from the fairer sex. Okay? Because no man wants to be ridiculed and portrayed as a non sexual suitor. That's primitive in nature, yes? That's animalistic. We need to breed and procreate, and you aren't good enough. So goodbye. That's bad, isn't it? So that sting, such as burning your hand on the fireplace, is a lesson to say, right, we can't do that again. That doesn't work. We can't do that again. Be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Can't do that again. That sucks. And each and every person is different. So you can't be a recluse in your room. You go out into the open and you work. Okay? A successful salesperson needs to go out and make sales. He can't sit by himself and not engage and interact with anyone. And I know that's the hardest part of it. But trust me, if you are interested in fishing, you need to go where the fish are. All right? You can't lie to yourself and say, I'm going to learn all this information and suddenly women are just going to be magnetized to me. It does not work like that. So please understand that you need to go out and experience life and communicate with people and feel human emotions. You need to sack off anything that doesn't correlate with being human. You should detract from sitting in front of a computer touching yourself all day. You should detract from playing video games and being absorbed within the technicalities of things, the technological age. You should be at ground level, at ground zero, and communicate with people on an incredible organic basis. Yes? We all have brains which work, assess, and analyze things beyond our conscious awareness. Our conscious mind is not intelligent. It just tells us we're intelligent. Everything that exists below the surface is primitive impulse and understanding fathoms below our own awareness. Yes? So when you go out there in the public, trust me, your brain's learning. And your brain is working, and your brain is going to work you out of the situation that it is that you're in if you're finding it unfortunate to talk to women. Yes? Makes sense? We can read books, yes, we can understand these things, but when we are incredibly analytical and when we are incredibly, philosophical in regards to taking the ideas and the you know, readings and the writings of other people who have got their own life experiences, who quite possibly might be putting it into writing to con you out of money, yes? Who have only just learned it off of somebody else and haven't necessarily put it into effect themselves, yes? You're not going to be no good with that information. You need to get out there in what a pickup artist would call the field, i.e., real life, and you need to engage with people. And the more people you engage with, the more human you become. Yes? And you start to realize, wait a minute, people aren't as scary as I initially thought. Wait a minute, I didn't need to know how to read someone from the inside and out because they are just human and they don't seem to be acknowledging me in the same way I'm approaching them. And they seem more comfortable than I would expect. And if they seem uncomfortable, who cares? At least you've gone out and done it. That's one person, yes? Keep on moving, keep on talking, keep on communicating. And trust me, that will give you more impact, momentum, and development within your social life, your dating life, your relationships, than hanging about, spending your nights educating yourself on what people consider game and attraction theory. It's already within you and it's already within the next person. It's within the man and it's within the woman to come together and procreate and create children, okay? There's nothing wrong with learning a bit of game and philosophizing and having a nice mouthpiece and doing this and that. There is nothing wrong with that. It's beneficial, it aids you, but it is not the right way to do it. How crazy is that? It's not the right way to do it. Being desperate isn't the right way to do it, but your desperation will create an urge and a kick up the backside which forces you into making stuff happen. Yes? When you're poverty stricken, wow, I've got no food. Well, you need to survive, right? And there's two laws of nature. First one being self-preservation, second one being procreation. So if you're able to find a means of keeping yourself alive, then you are able to move on comfortably to task number two and utilize the energy and the animalistic movement you have to go out there and get what you need. How you choose to do it is up to you, but existing, communicating, and living and learning is far more of an important lesson than reading the teachings of anyone, no matter how wise they are, no matter how much success they are, because it's your life and it's your perspective, and more importantly, it's your brain that is learning beyond the surface of your conscious awareness, analyzing, recognizing patterns, and moving you forward at an ever advancing rate, at an incredible momentum. So I'm going to leave that message with you. You apply that to how you want, right? When you next go out to work, or you next go out on the weekend, and when you next go see friends and so forth, leave the phone to one side, keep it in your pocket. Don't, have a week off of looking at red pill videos and all this and that. Just look at people for how they are and find an interest in your next person. Yes, if you like watching television, just enjoy. looking and learning about people. Find fascination in it because that's the natural way, yeah? I feel we've become desensitized. I don't know where you are, but me, I live in a big city. So people aren't a thing. People are here, there, and everywhere. But back in the day when we were but primitive, tribal people, tribal, animalistic individuals, yes, we were moving around in tribes what didn't hold many whatsoever. And now we're living around hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people on a daily basis. We become desensitized to the power of the people around us and the attraction and the natural creation of pull that is within us. It's a biological imperative to procreate. I'm signing out. Peace.